All right. Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Valhalla Crypto and Dollar Squeeze. Let's do it.
What's up, everyone? Thank you for having me here, Valhalla. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. It is a pleasure to have everybody here. We've got 39 people in the house tonight, and we're still growing. Let's get through these comments here. Skimpy with the fire emojis. Karaoke's TV channel says DSQ bullish. Scandinavian crypto pub talk win $5. Dollar squeeze. Hit that like button and show Valhalla some love. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you guys. We got Lucy in the house. We got Dan Felinian in the house. Let's go, everybody. Dollar squeeze, dollar squeeze. Man, do we have a lot coming up tonight, Naruto. Whew. It's going to get spicy in a few hours, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very, very bullish. I got some sort of nervosity, but I'm not nervous in a bad way, but in a good way, like more excited. Excited for everything that's coming. We're going live with Bobby Bybot like in 2 hours and 51 minutes. There's so much coming with tomorrow, but I think we will discuss this all in a bit.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, right? And so really, I want to start it out with, just talking a little bit. I mentioned on there why I'm so bullish on Dollar Squeeze. A lot of you guys have been with me through this crazy crypto journey, right? From Volt Inu to Shido to through Saitama, through the rug pulls, man, just the disappointments, the amazing wins we've all shared together, and we've all found ourselves now here in Dollar Squeeze. And I want to highlight when Naruto spoke today in the VC about the 80 diamond-handed whales, and Bildo mentioned in his bullish math lesson, man, there's projects that wish they had this bullish of a whale group just holding the floor, right? Because if you think
Definitely.
about it, there's so many projects that if they had these whales, they had these people we have holding this floor, their projects would be multi-billion-dollar projects. But they didn't have that, right? They didn't have those people, and unfortunately, because of that, They had a massive run up. They consolidated a little bit. Bear market hit, and they all just floundered. Right? No one is the king forever. And there's a lot of projects out there that will tell you we're the best in the space. We're going to the billions. We're going to do all these crazy things, and they don't ever do it. Right? It's all talk and no action. And then here comes Dollar Squeeze. Uh, Kelly, I see you, bro. Here comes Dollar Squeeze out on the spot, right? And we're here to show him how it's done, right? We're a project that's been through it all. We've gotten rug together, we've won together, we've made money, we've lost money, and now here we are with one of the most bullish projects on the BEP20 chain that BSC has ever seen, in my opinion. And we're about to do things in less than 24 hours. Not many projects do. So
Yeah. We got a lot coming, and we also launched on Binance Smart Chain with a purpose, because there was a stigma on how the Binance Smart Chain was. It's difficult. Ethereum is better, but we have such a strong plan that we were like, nah, we're gonna launch a Binance Smart Chain. We're gonna show that that is all bullshit. If you work hard for it, if you have a plan, strategy, experience, and a good team and holders, you can build the best community and you can move a project up. And we did it. We did it on the Binance Smart Chain while BNB, BNB was around 310, 320, and then it fell down hard. Like it dumped so hard with the news. And what did Dollar Squeeze do? It went up, it surged up, it flew up, and it flew hard. It was like something bullish happened for us, but it was just us working and delivering, sticking to the plan, not being distracted by anything happening on the market. And then you can separate the winners from the losers, the believers from the non-believers, in my opinion. And we have proven ourselves along with the community, because again, without the community, all of this is not possible.
yeah, absolutely, man. It's we speak so much about the community and how important the community is. I want to highlight this comment right here, right? We are all fucking legends. Yes, yes, you guys are. Without this is what we're talking about, right? Without you guys, we couldn't do this. Without you, the community, Dollar Squeeze would just be another token, right? Without the belief that you guys have put behind this, we would go nowhere. We could not do this. But because you have trusted us, you have followed us, you have believed in us, this is where we are. And I'm going to tell you, to do 100x in the market conditions we have, still technically a bear market, we did 100x, Naruto. 100x, man.
I know.
So
And the community knows too. And the space also knows it. The space also knows this. Ian or Ian, I don't know how you pronounce his name. Ian also said, how did I miss this? Like,
right.
I need to wait for a dip?
Well, he had his dip, man. I hope he got in, because he's never going to get a dip like that again, in my opinion.
No, no, I can tell you, I was in a DM with him, and he was very bullish about it, because I told him it's the dip. You need to, if you want to get in now. So he might already have aped.
He might have, man. And for the Jake Gagans, the Rodneys, the Your Pops, I love you all. I follow you guys. You follow me. But here's the thing, right? I know you see the tweets. I know you see the community. Jake Gagan, if you're listening, if you're watching, Rodney, if you're watching, I know you guys pulled the charts on your live. You know Dollar Squeeze is coming. There's going to come a time where the Pepe hype and the news on Pepe, it's just not going to be there anymore. You're going to need something new to talk about. And I'm telling you now, get on the Dollar Squeeze bandwagon, because if you don't do it, other investors and other influencers, they're definitely going to do it.
Yeah, what you see with these memes, they eventually sort of evaporate from the space. It's like a hype, but a non-lasting hype. It
Hmm.
could take years, but eventually, okay. So what are you gonna do? But we disattached ourselves, and we have plans. We want sustainability. We are launching utilities. This summer is the first one that comes at $1. We move to Dubai, and we are gonna register as an official company, which already shows the hybrid part of the utility slash meme, because we are also a meme because we have the greatest community in the build. And uh, yeah, we are going to make this sustainable, because we want to go to that 21 million supply. And God knows what the price will be of Dollar Squeeze at that point. If it takes 10 years, 15 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, we will witness that moment.
Absolutely. So, we're going to start this off tonight with a bang. We got 44 people hanging out with us tonight. And I'm going to tell you right now, we got news. I got news from Bildo specifically to tell you all on this live. So, I need all 44 of you to do me a favor right now. I need all 44 of you to hit Telegram, and I need you to spam bullish news only on Valhalla's live. Get more people in here. I'm not going to break this news till I see 60 plus people watching. So I need all 45 of you right now. I need you to hit Telegram, and I need you to spam the living hell out of that. Let's get 60 plus people on this live, because I'm going to tell you something that's going to drop jaws. It is going to straight up right here, right? The manager says, news?
He likes that. He likes
Right, bro, Raggy.
He came. He is here. He's attending, so I'm happy that he's here.
Yes, I am happy he's here too. Let's spam it out, guys. Get it in that Telegram for me, please. Let's go. Let's get the news pumping. Let's get people in here. Thank you, thank you. I see people popping it out there. Let's go, let's go. Let's get 60 viewers in this AMA. We got some bullish news that only you are going to hear here first. And I'm telling you right now, when you hear this, you're about to load your bags. This came in my DM, Naruto, as I was pulling into my driveway, and I'm telling you, man, I was shaking. I read it. Yeah. I'm like, are you kidding me right now, bro?
But that's what I meant today with Valhalla. We haven't even started. It looks like we are so far. We have done so much. We have done much, but in our eyes, it's nothing. We just went with the flow of the first 28, 29 days, but we haven't even really executed some real deal stuff. The real stuff, and that's coming. So
it is. It's insane. Guys, we got 45. Let's go. Let's get them in there. Let's get people tuned in. We need 60 people for me to break this news for you. Let's go. Let's go. I'm telling you right now, you hear this, you're going to load your bags.
And Kuyakoi's TV channel, what time tomorrow will fly? You will notice. That's all I will say. You will notice.
You will notice. Yes, you will. All right, well, we'll give it a few more minutes. If we don't get 60, I'm still going to tell you, but I'd like to try to get 60. I want as many people as we can get in here. We got 42. Let's get them, guys. Come on, get in this live. Let's get some breaking news. You're only going to hear it here. You haven't heard this yet from anyone else. Let's give it a couple more minutes here. We'll see if we get anyone else on this AMA. I know it's late for a lot of people in Europe, so I don't want to make people get out of bed for this, but kind of do at the same time. Let's go, guys. Let's go. All right, let me throw out my typical spam here, right? It's GOAT time. Let's go. Get in this AMA. Let's go. We'll give them another 60 seconds and we're going to break it.
Yeah, break it, bro.
Another 60 seconds. Let's get to at least 50. We're 45. Let's get 5 more people in here, and I'll go ahead and break it down. 5 more. We'll lower the goal just a little bit. 5 more. 46. We need 4 more people in this AMA. Let's go, guys. I know you can make it happen. All right, you know what? We got 45. We're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna break it down. So, all right, here's the bomb, guys. Here's what's coming. So I'm gonna read to you from Bildo. This is direct words. I'm telling you right now. If you were already not bullish about Dollar Squeeze and what's happening, I'm about to make you officially bullish. So Bildo says, when we reach a certain capacity of holders in Dollar Squeeze, we will be building and releasing a Dollar Squeeze DeFi bank, which means you will own your own bank. You will be your own boss of your own money in your own decentralized banking platform. You will get a MasterCard. This bank will allow you to transfer crypto to real world money, i.e., fiat on and off ramps, whenever you use it, and you will be able to utilize it any time to any retailer that will accept the fiat on and off ramps, potentially opening dollar squeeze to millions and millions of retailers without you having to convert to BNB and then sending it to your bank account. You will be able to use an official dollar squeeze card, and you will be able to transact just like you would from your normal fiat bank as you do right now with most purchases around the world. Now tell me, if you're not bullish about that announcement, your own dollar squeeze DeFi bank, what more do you guys need right now? Tell me.
Yeah, that's something nice because there is a high possibility for people to make big money here, and that money needs to be moved around. So why not
Yes.
have our own dollar squeeze DeFi bank? Because we are going to develop utilities. It's not going to be one; it's going to be several. One is done, we go to the next one. The next one is done, we go to the next one. Because what else are we gonna do? I'm not gonna sit here
Right.
and do nothing. I need to do something, so I'm gonna go on with those utilities and go on and go on. We will release and we will come up with new stuff, and this is just something to aid your funds, to aid your way of spending, way of transfers, way of deposit or withdrawal. And yeah, so it's very bullish, dollar squeeze DeFi bank, and
It is.
this is just something small.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, right? Now,
Yeah.
I want to touch a little bit on this, right? Because I want to kind of talk about, my goals with Dollar Squeeze, being, a top holder of the project. Eventually, yeah, I'm going to take profit. What I want to be able to do, right? So what I envision with this card, and I'm going to run some ideas past Bildo here too, is being able to do big transfers right from it to, let's say, like a real estate agent. So let's say if I want to be able to buy either commercial or residential real estate, right? And I have my broker, I want to be able to go to my broker, tap my card on the reader, and pay them in full right then and there. I want to be able to transact without having crazy limit restrictions. I want to be able to transact that, right? So if I want to go and I want to buy, let's say, a $330,000 home, right? I'm not affecting the DeFi charts because the way that this will inevitably work is through a conversion system. You'll be able to walk right up. It's in your DeFi bank. Tap it on the counter, scan it, do whatever you do with it, and transact immediately. So to be able to do that in live time, right? No conversion. We definitely don't want conversion. You don't want it to be where you're susceptible to any level of fees, right? You want to be able to do it off chain, no conversion, and be able to just smack it down and transact whatever you need to transact, whether that's real estate, booking a plane ticket, buying dinner, whatever the case is. That is insanely important to be able to do. And again, it's your own DeFi bank. So basically, it's your keys, it's your crypto, it's in your own locked bank. Do whatever you want with it. Like that to me, that is the when we talk about mass adoption, we talk about bringing people into crypto, we talk about a use case that makes sense for Dollar Squeeze. That's a massive use case. How do you feel about it, Nerida?
Uh, First of all, I see you have big plans buying a home for 330K. Yeah, like security is the most important thing, especially with crypto, because if we look at the centralized exchanges, it's basically two keys. You got a home with two keys, you got a lot of stuff in that home. Someone else can come in there and take the stuff
Mm-hmm.
from you, and in this case, it's your assets and your funds. So one key, one person, one portfolio, one key to keep you said it yourself, your own DeFi bank. Security is the most important thing in our perspective. And this
It
is
is.
something we want to provide to the community. And we have done that. And this is also a way to make it easier for everyone to spend their gains, move it around. One key, just one key for you. Because your funds, that's your funds. We want to
Right.
give the power back to the people and not be reliable on an exchange where you can get hacked, or they can freeze your funds, basically, because that happens.
Absolutely. Yeah, the the biggest, I think, issue that crypto has, right? And we've seen this happening with the lawsuit with the SEC here in the US with Coinbase and Binance, right? And the rumors they were going around and trying to shut down fiat off ramps, fiat on ramps, basically self-containing crypto in its own ecosystem where you couldn't convert it to whatever your native currency is and actually utilize it for real world purposes. That would be completely just horrifically detrimental to crypto, right? It would completely stall the whole concept of decentralization, being able to utilize it in a centralized way if we choose to, but being able to create our own gains in a DeFi based world. And to completely lock you away from that opportunity would be just horrendously detrimental. And so it's really important that you have those fiat on and off ramps, and to be able to have your own card, whether that's a Visa, Mastercard, whatever we decide to partner with to go through with that. That's huge. I mean, that we both know another project that did that, and it's very successful. And
Yes, definitely.
it's a fantastic thing to bring right here to Dollar Squeeze. And I know Bildo, he's going to ensure that you're not paying ridiculous amounts of fees. You're able to have more freedom with the money and able to, not be locked down by certain withdrawal limits or expectations. Um, how that'll all work and play out in different demographical areas, will be based on those countries' regulations. We'll obviously have to be in compliance with that, but that's fine, right? Each country is going to have its own stipulations and regulations on those cards, but it gives you the freedom to make those transactions. So, yes, you are going to have your own DeFi bank with Dollar Squeeze. That's not even the most bullish of utilities that we're going to bring out. Remember, we've talked extensively at $1. Where are we going at $1, Naruto? Where are we going?
We are going to Dubai, baby.
We
We're
are.
going
And
to,
what are we
yeah.
doing in Dubai? What are we doing in Dubai with utility, man? I want you to tell everybody on the CMA live.
That's where the real utilities are going to start. That's where the real funds are going to be spent. That's where the professionals are going to be hired to develop top utilities, most preferably unique ones, or improving utilities that are already out there but can be like way better. I just wanted to add one thing, knowing Bildo and myself. There is with DeFi cards, you have projects that there is a fee and they top up the fee to gain, to get some revenue. Some are greedy, some are less greedy, but we will ensure that we will put the lowest rates because we do not aim to take money from you. We aim to make you able to use your money in a good way and efficient way. That's all I just wanted to add on the DeFi bank part. So that's one thing you need to know, everyone that is listening right now. And what about Dubai? Yeah, we're going to register officially as a business, take the whole team there. We're going to pay people salary that want to come there, has something to offer to make this project slash company grow into something huge. I can see a huge brand in front of my eyes. This is my vision, this I visualize it and I see it, and we will have it. I might already be packing my bags because it can be sooner, it can be next week, can be in a month or 2 months. But when we go there, we are going to get very, very unique utilities, and once we bring that out, people will see what Dollar Squeeze is about. We go for the best of the best, and we will be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, up to 1 million, maybe even more if it's really needed. But whatever the utility needs, if we have an idea, we want to execute it, we want to develop it, and we want to bring it out. And it's going to be brought out in full functional way. It's not going to be a half a utility that's going to be working for 75%. I don't want to have that kind of stuff on our name. Dollar Squeeze needs to be known for everything that comes. It's going to work. It's going to be efficient. It's going to be effective. And the revenue will 100% be used to even support the buybacks and burns, the aim to reach 21 million supply, because it's a big goal. It's not impossible, and we will do it. And yeah, with those utilities, you can gain real revenue, and it's all for you guys. It's all for you guys. It's everything is for a Dollar Squeeze, and we will prove it from tomorrow on.
Yeah, we will. I wanted to touch Body Blast question here. He said, he or she, sorry. How soon after $1 does the team plan to move to Dubai?
As soon as we hit it, we will
So,
directly see to get tickets. Me and Bill are already gonna speak when we are getting close to that $1. Be prepared. uh, we will go there and we are ready. When we hit it, we're going and we are going to register. We know people there. We have connections. I even have family members there. And they are good. They're living good life, so they know the way around there. And you can connect there if you need something with crypto there. You could just go ask someone. It's not that hard, because it's the, how do you say it, Vala? It's the what of crypto?
It's the mecca of crypto, man. I mean,
Yes.
it is literally the crypto mecca of the world. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dubai. When we talk about it, right? What I love about Dubai is, so in the United States, obviously where I'm from, my country is supposed to embrace capitalism, right? We are supposed to embrace the free market, the willingness for somebody who works hard that's able to attain any goal they set in front of them, right? But really, if that goal has to do with crypto, we're going to restrict you. We're not going to allow you to attain that goal. What I love about Dubai is not only do they embrace the freedom and the beautiful side of capitalism, right? But they also merge it in the world of crypto. They take the two, and instead of them being at odds of one another, they bring them together, right? They allow a symbiotic relationship between crypto and capitalism. And it has built probably one of the most prosperous countries in the world because of that. There's no there's no friction, right? There's no barrier to entry between the realm of crypto and capitalism. They go hand in hand, and they should go hand in hand, just like gold and silver goes hand in hand, right? Um, Crypto should be right there alongside it. Countries shouldn't fear crypto; they should embrace crypto. Crypto is another form of payment. It's another option. It's just like the stock market, right? The only difference is you can make like gains like we've made here in Dollar Squeeze. I would challenge anyone that deals in stocks, right, to show me a stock that you're going to do a 100x on in 28 days. You're not going to find it, but you're going to find it in crypto. Now, granted, those are rare. Those gems, those diamonds, no pun intended, are rare. They're very few and far between. But when you do find them, man, does it feel good, right? And we got
It
what?
does.
How many thousands that have experienced that exact moment here in Dollar Squeeze? If that's what I live for, man, that's why I'm in crypto, right? I've talked about it 100,000 times. I'm here to fix my life, my parents' life, and I'm here to help other people make their journey complete. I feel great when I watch somebody that maybe only has $70 to put into crypto, and they go 100x, and they turn that $70 into 7 or 8 grand, right? I mean, that's amazing for them. That could be life changing money, and that's a beautiful journey to see, right? That's paying off a car note. That's paying past due bills, credit cards. Maybe that's putting food on the table when otherwise they were eating top ramen. That is, in some form or fashion, that's impacting somebody's life in a positive manner. That is what we should be here to do, right? It's not about scamming people. It's not about trying to make a quick buck and screwing your community that so many projects do. It's about bringing people together and changing lives in a good fashion. So, Skimpy has another question. He says, "Is there a certain amount of tokens we need to hold on the card?" Skimpy, I don't think those details have been worked out yet. Um, I don't think that they're going to put crazy entry barriers in place. We don't want barriers from you to be able to use the utilities.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to answer that. If Naruto, if you have an
Can I say
answer,
something about that?
yes, please.
We will make sure that every holder of Dollar Squeeze, big or small, will be able to make use of that card. Dollar Squeeze is for the people. It's not for the devs, nor for the team, nor for the marketing wall or whatever. We are here for the people. And details will be, of course. It's we know we just announced it. It needs to be worked on. We need to be partnering up and go through the process, and we will update, but we will make sure that whatever you hold, there will be a way for you to access that card, because Dollar Squeeze again is for everyone, so don't you worry about that.
Dude, that's a beautiful answer. I love it. See right there, guys. No entry barriers, right? We're doing this for the people. This is a token created by the people for the people, and for the explicit point of trying to correct the wrongs that have happened in crypto. So many people have lost so much money, and here's our one opportunity to give back, to help those people, and not just that, but for everybody to eat at the table, right? That's my favorite phrase in crypto. I don't want to eat alone. I want everybody to eat at my table, right? I want us all to be able to make those gains, to take those profits, and to change their lives in whatever individual form, fashion, or way they need to do. right? But we got to do it responsibly. And we'll gauge into that because we want to talk about responsible profit taking. But before we get there, Dan's got a question. He said, "What about the listing in the exchanges?" So let's hit that. Right, we've talked about 100 decentralized and centralized exchanges. Naruto, I want you to take that, man. Lead in.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Where are we on the quest and journey to 100, both
So
centralized and decentralized?
yeah, so as you know, we already have listed on like 6 or 7, but we are taking dollar squeeze to the next level because we are at the next level. If you look at our market cap, people are making gains, and we are making sound, and we are ready for the next stage of exchanges, and we are in talks with some major names, like for real Valhalla. You know it. I cannot say it.
I
Exchanges
do.
are the first one is around the corner. We are already in talks. It can be any time. So you just hold on. And if I give you a date, for example, yeah, I saw this happening in other projects. If I give you a date, I say it's in 2 weeks. Anything can happen in between, okay? And I cannot deliver that in 2 weeks. I'm never gonna be that person, running a project, telling my community something and not give it to them. No, I even prefer over delivering. So all I can say is what I just said. We are in talks. We have big connections. You're gonna love it. And they got some good terms. They're not gonna hold our tokens. We have a trading account which we can provide tokens, and then they will be traded. But we will not. Of course, I cannot say the name as well, unfortunately. But you will see it. It will be coming very soon. And as much as you want it, we want it even. We want it to be coming faster than you. So don't worry about it. We will get it ASAP. No dates because we want to deliver. We don't want to disappoint the community because you know what can happen if we give a date and we cannot deliver on that exact date. And we are not like that. We are the ones that deliver. That's why we are different.
Yeah, exactly. I love you touched on that, man, because that's my biggest pet peeve is no dates. Don't give dates, right? Because the worst thing that can happen in the world of crypto, we all know it. Everybody wants it right now. It's got to be right now. I got to have it now. Let's go. It's not how this works, right? We can't. We're not wizards. We can't just poof. There's a Mastercard. Poof. There's a bank account. You have to go through legality. You have to build the partnerships. Some bank has to support the card, right? We got to build contracts. We got to build that partnership. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes before you get a card that rolls out to you in the mail. We can't just do it immediately overnight, right? It does not happen that way. So it's one of
Yeah,
the biggest things that when a project tries to put a date, I get nervous, right? Because I'm like, really would prefer you don't do that because if you don't follow through on that date, then we know what's about to happen, right? Then we have an issue. Then we have FUD. Then we have concern. We have fear. You don't have any of that in Dollar Squeeze. We're never going to give you a date. What we will tell you is a time frame, right? Like our first utility is dropping. It's going to
yeah,
drop this summer. We're not going to give you a time frame. I can tell you it's on schedule. It's definitely on schedule, and it's going to blow some minds. But we're not going to give you a day. Not a minute, not an hour. Not going to give you a day.
no, because with that utility, let's say the developer says he's done. I need to hardcore test it with my team. Every point needs to be tested. The more brains we have, the more we can find a bug or something, do trial and error. When it's working, hardcore tested, everything is functional. The theme, everything about this the platform is good, and it's working 100%. And then I'm not going to say I'm going to launch it tomorrow. No, it's going to be launched in a few days. Then I can set the date, and then I can work towards bringing the word out. Me and Valhalla are going to get the best AMAs in the space, the most well known, the AMAs that are of quality, people listening, people paying attention to it. And it will be a double trouble because it's going to be me and Valhalla. We're going to through the utility, we're going to share the screen, we're going to show the details, we're going to show the
Mm-hmm.
people how we have developed this utility. It's not going to be like, oh, there's utilities going out, go figure it out. No, we are going through every point that we have thought of because we have been working so detailed, and we still need to work because it's not finished, but we need to be outstanding. Dollar squeeze, people need to say they are thinking of everything. and then we will release it after that. So it will be probably 3 days before release. We will give a date. We will do the AMAs, so people can also not make a fast copy of the utility. And if they do, good luck to make a utility, which I am working with my team for 2 3 months on. You will
Yeah,
never make what we make in such a short.
yeah, you know, and that's for me. That's such a huge thing, right? So flattery to me, if you copy what we do here in Dollar Squeeze, hey, that's flattering, right? That tells me that we're setting a precedent, we're setting a trend. But the difference is we spent months on development, months on testing, months to make sure there were zero bugs, zero security failures, multiple audits, everything done to ensure you, the investor, felt 100% confident to use our utility. Now, let me ask you the question. The guy that copies it just copies and pastes, slams the code, and then pops it out 4 weeks later, who are you more likely to use? The company, right? Dollar Squeeze, that spent months and months and months building and testing and removing the bugs with multiple audits, or the guy that just shot it out of nowhere and said, "Hey, look at our utility. Here we are. We're live."
Can I add to that? There's also another
Please.
difference. There's also another difference. If that guy can do that and launch it, who is he? What project does he has? Is he
Hmm.
as big as us? Is he as trusted as us? Do people know him? Are people trusting his utility? People will trust our utility. People know who we are, and by the time we release the utility, I expect a big growth in Dollar Squeeze. So,
Oh yeah.
and whatever Dollar Squeeze releases is going to attract more people because we are trusted. We are here. We're working hard. It's Dollar Squeeze releasing a utility. Who is the other guy? Like that's what I
Right.
wanted to add to it.
No, and you're spot on, man. And by all means, add anytime, anytime, Naruto.
Oh, I
But
will. Don't worry.
I want to touch Larry Appleton's comment down here. He said, "Tier one exchanges, watching Dollar Squeeze eyeballs. What do you got for us? You got any hints there?
No hints on names. That's
You
not
don't have you
possible.
don't have to
But
give names. Maybe an idea. Do we have
Okay,
one,
I can
two?
say it's a few more than two tier
Mm,
one exchanges watching, and listen. From what we know, they are even in talks with us.
damn,
They're even in talks with us, but watching that could be more. But it's tier one. I'm talking about also about top 10, top five. So you guys just wait for it, man.
man, Larry, you just got more than you bargained for right there. So recant that. Multiple tier one exchanges, watching, possibly even in talks with Dollar Squeeze. You guys heard it right here live. You heard it from Naruto. You haven't heard that. You haven't heard that from anyone
wait,
else.
not possibly. They are in talks, and the rest. And there
Oh,
is possibly
snap.
there's a possibility that there are even more which we are not in talks with that are watching us.
So there are some that are in talks. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Damn. Yeah, I love this right here, right? Sub says so many rugs. DSQ is the answer. It is, man.
It
It
was the
is.
reason that we made this.
It is. Absolutely, right? These guys reached out to me personally. They know how many rugs I've been through, and I was like, yeah, let's go. Right? Like I didn't need convincing. I know these guys. I know this
But
team.
even the recent one, Valhalla.
Ah, yeah. God, man. Yeah, we'll talk about that,
Yeah,
right?
we
We'll
don't
blow
need
it
to
out here.
talk about it, but it's even
It's
happened
okay.
to you recently. Like it's everywhere, and yeah, it's
We'll
just so
we'll
screwed
we'll
up.
throw it out there briefly, right? Because I got some of that community that's right here with us tonight, and this goes to show right here when you earn the trust of somebody, they follow. They follow you because they believe in you and they believe in your vision and they believe in what you say and what you do, right? Actions always speak louder than words. So, about 4 months ago, I made a decision. I was going to launch a token. Well, I was going to come on as the marketing side of the launch of the token with an individual by the name of Arno St. Pierre. That was Stack G. He was the primary individual on the contract of the token, which is regrettably why what occurred. This individual walked away with $10,000 worth of liquidity. He rugged the project. This is somebody who I thought I knew. This is somebody who I thought I trusted. Now, I'll tell you that out of our pool of individuals, he was somebody who shocked everybody because nobody thought this individual would ever have um, the goal to do something like that. Not only did he betray me, He betrayed Stag G. He betrayed the community. He betrayed Naruto and Bildo. He betrayed a lot of people's trust, right? So here's what happened to this person. There's a couple things of retribution here. One, I don't ever walk away. I take care of my community members. So I reached out and I told Bildo and Naruto, I said, hey man, we got a problem. They immediately, because we knew he was an investor in Dollar Squeeze, immediately blacklisted his wallet. Arno, if you're listening, you're a diamond hander for life, baby. So blacklisted his wallet. He'll never be able to sell his Dollar Squeeze. He's done. You don't betray people. You don't use people. You do not steal from people. Okay?
Can I just add one thing to that?
Yes, please.
We are KYC. We would never blacklist anyone. Everyone can trade. But this guy, he is wanted. So if he sues us, please let Arno sue us, because we need to find him, because we need to sue him. And he will never do that. That's the only reason we did it. We will never, ever do that to anyone else. I just want to clarify on that.
Yeah, you guys have no fear of ever not being able to transact. Whether you're a massive whale, whether you're wherever you are on the list, you are welcome to sell. Take profit. No one here is ever going to be mad at you for that. But we'll talk about smart profit taking and the difference between dumping on your fellow investor. But finishing with this individual, right? So he decided to steal the liquidity from Stack G. I don't walk away. So I reached out to Naruto, I reached out to Bildo. They took care of what they needed to do to protect Dollar Squeeze and to make sure he paid on that aspect. Equally, these guys have partnered with me to airdrop any and all wallets that verified with Dollar Squeeze tokens. Honestly, and this is why I love you guys. And you had me right then and there, right? It's for this reason. So the people who hold Stack G, your wallet, if you wanted BNB, if you hold, let's say, 4,000 tokens, you're getting like $40. You're not getting a lot of money because it's not worth anything. There was liquidity there. You could cash out, but the tokens weren't worth anything. The project stalled. We just weren't able to get it going. I felt worse when liquidity got stolen. The beautiful part, though, is now those wallets that have verified, that continue to verify with me, you're getting airdrops, Dollar Squeeze tokens. That means it's actually worth something. And I love that. I love that partnership, right? I love that these guys stepped up. They didn't have to do that. And they straight up decided to help this community. That's what we have here. We have a strength that no other project has. We have people who care, deeply care for other investors. And that's why I'm on this team. That's why I'm with these guys, right? Not just because of what they did for Stack G, but because I truly, from the heart, understand and can relate to these guys. We're here to change lives. We're here to help people. This is not a rug. This is not a project that's going to steal from you. This is a project that's going to help you change your life. And I couldn't be prouder to be a part of this team. But knowing what this individual did, and now knowing that he'll pay for it forever, thank you, Naruto. And thank you for helping the Stack G community. And for those that were in Stack G, they've all migrated over to Dollar Squeeze, and they love every freaking second of it. And they are super excited to get their airdrops because they see what's happening. They see the market cap rising. They see the price action. And I'll tell you, Naruto, I've had almost all of the verified wallets tell me, dude, I'm not selling. I'm in this for the long haul. In fact, I've had multiple people tell me I've added to my bag because I'm super excited for Dollar Squeeze.
Yeah, I saw them. I was
love
I'm in
it.
the same chat with them. I saw that some people said that indeed. And I mean, those people held, like Valhalla said, that project was not going, and they held it.
It wasn't.
So they held it. So they are diamond-handed. And so why not? Why wouldn't they hold a token, a project that is going and that is well and that is even recovering, has been recovering, or will be recovering their loss? And if you enter this community and after what happens then for the refund, how in the hell do you dare to leave? Like, this is like love. This is pure. We are so pure and we want to help, and we don't need anything back in return.
Yep. No, absolutely, man. And Naruto, I just wanted to touch on it, man, by saying seriously, like, my appreciation for what you are doing for the Stack G holders, that will stand the test of time, man, because it showed me who you and Bildo truly are. And you guys you're amazing. So just know that from me, like, from the heart, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Magic for Life has a question. He says $1 will come sooner than we think, so we need a big exchange for sellers to transfer to instead of wrecking the chart selling a pancake swap. I guess is more of a statement. Yeah, Magic, and that's what we just touched on here, right? We have top tier 1 exchanges that are watching us, even talking with us currently, and I will tell you, we have a massive exchange coming. I can't say any more than that. Legally bound. We can't talk about the exchange, but just know you'll be able to sell large quantities on that exchange. I know some of our exchanges right now have a smaller sell volume, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, some people haven't quite really figured it out yet. And so the big buy volume isn't there. You got to sell in smaller increments. But let's kind of migrate that conversation to smart profit taking, because I like where some of these questions are heading here. Let's see. I'm going to touch upon comments real quick. Roy says, where DSQ is concerned, take as long as you need. We know where it's coming. Let's effing go. Kara, was Bildo a part of Volt Inu? Cora. Yes, Cora. Bildo has been a part of many projects. I have been a part of those exact same projects, and I have seen the magic that Bildo can bring to those projects. In fact, I will fill you in on a little surprise. When we tell you 100 both centralized and decentralized exchanges are coming, I'm gonna spoil Voltoshi's Cheerios a little bit here. It wasn't Voltoshi that was getting you 200 exchanges in Volt. It was Bildo. So just know that. That's your dev in
Yes,
Dollar
sir.
Squeeze.
Yes,
That's
sir.
that's your dev. Volt owes the 200 exchanges and 90% of those contacts to Bildo. The reason why Volt is on so many exchanges today is thanks to Bildo. That man is now working for you in Dollar Squeeze. So, Cora, I hope that makes you even more bullish to know when we say it, it's happening. We don't tell you something and not follow through. 100 both centralized and decentralized exchanges will be coming to Dollar Squeeze by the end of this year. That is insanely bullish.
I can confirm. Bildo is handling all centralized exchanges. It's all him. It's
Yeah,
all him.
100%. I've known this for years. I knew this all through Volt. I mean, we were in our DMs all the time, sharing information from me that he was sending to Voltoshi. Another thing I'll share with you guys, it's funny. You know how Volt was doing all those celebrity cameos? You want to know who brought that to the attention of Voltoshi and the Green Ranger that cameoed for you? Yeah, that was Bildo. You got the wizard behind the screen working in Dollar Squeeze, and man, I'll tell you, he works hard.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he can move around stuff.
Oh, man, he can move mountains, bro.
Yeah.
Roy says, financial advice: sell all your shit coins today. Dollar Squeeze, only place to be. I gotta heart that comment. Cora, can't that guy use another wallet? No, I know this was answered in the questions, but no. Once you're blacklisted, you cannot move to another wallet. You are a diamond-handed holder for life.
For life.
I know this was answered in the Body Blast says, I love this team even more hearing this story. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Don Perry answered the question. Daddy J, CEX listings should be lining up as of now. I think it's the next move after this massive burn. Boom. Magic for Life is now bullish. Don says Bildo is a beast. Cora said thank you for confirming. Bullish. Super excited. Don says Bildo is the silent mad scientist behind Dollar Squeeze. He is, man. He's like the wizard behind, if you guys have seen, I'm going to age myself again, but Wizard of Oz, right? You know, they all get to Oz and nobody knows who the wizard is, and he's this crazy decrepit old man behind the curtain pulling all these crazy, like, rods and pistons, and yeah, it's just this old man, but everyone thinks it's this big, powerful wizard, right? Like, that's Bildo. Not saying he's an old decrepit man, but he's back behind that screen, pulling all those rods and pistons. You guys have got no idea what this man's capable of doing, but you're gonna find out real soon. So we want to talk about smart profit taking. Let's dive into that. Naruto, how are you feeling about that, man? How are you feeling with our current exchanges? You excited for what we got currently? Oh, he might have stepped away for a moment.
Sorry. Can you repeat that again? I had to get myself.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna say, let's talk about our current exchanges, both centralized and decentralized. So, how are you feeling about our current listings?
Yes, it's doing good about exchange because people do use it to exit liquidity. We have seen it. And I'm speaking about decent amounts of Dollar Squeeze, and we are happy that they use it because you can see it on our chart. It's very useful, and again, Bildo thought it out very well because
He did.
A lot of projects don't even list within a month, and we already have 6 or 7. So I'm very happy with them, and it's a very smart way to list and exit liquidity, or even to just trade on it. You can buy it there if you want. It's exposure. It's a
Yeah.
lot of benefits.
Hey, I got your DM. Go take care of what you got to take care of. I'm gonna pull up what we're currently listed on. So you're
I
good, man.
just did. I just did. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was AFK. Don't worry.
No worries. All right, so I'm going to pull up our exchanges for you guys currently, so you guys get an idea of where we are, and what you can currently utilize. So the first one that I'm going to pull up here, we're listed on, is CoinTiger. So you can transact on CoinTiger. You just go to cointiger.com. You're going to set up an account. You go right over here, register, set up your account, and then all you're going to do from that point is transfer whatever you want to sell straight over to the exchange, and then just follow the steps. Right. If we take a look, we can kind of see where I should be able to see where Dollar Squeeze is sitting. Let me grab our contract address here. Ooh, man, I have that zoomed in so much. All right, let's see here. I was hoping to pull up like a trading chart. Oh, here we go. Exchange basic. Maybe it'll pull it up here. I want to see if we can see. There we go. See the live price action. All right. Are you going to pull it up by our contract, or is it going to be by our search? It's probably by our search, huh? Huh. Why does it not want to populate it? Oh, maybe because I'm under. No, should pull it right there. I have never used CoinTiger, so I'm kind of in the dark on this one. We're learning together, but it's pretty basic when you go to try to buy and sell. You're gonna pull it up. You probably can't search it until you have an account with us, but
Just
either way,
give me a moment. I'll send it to you. Okay.
okay, cool. Yeah, or you can even share your screen if you got it pulled up. But yeah. Anyways, you just go to cointiger.com, make an account, search for Dollar Squeeze, send it over to your wallet that you'll have here on CoinTiger, and then you go in there and just set your sell order, right? Obviously, the biggest thing with any exchange, you guys want to look to see how much people are buying, right? So if they're not buying massive amounts, you're going to have to sell in smaller quantities. But CoinTiger is the first opportunity you guys have. We've also got IndoX. So for anyone that is not familiar with that, it's going to be right here. It's going to go to indox.io. This is your other opportunity, and I'm a little bit more familiar with IndoX. We'll see if my computer wants to cooperate. There we go. IndoX, I should be able to pull this up. All right, and it should populate right over here. Unless they have us under a different trading tag, which they might. It's under D. There it is, right there, DSQ. So you're just going to pull up, you're going to type in DSQ, pop it right up. You're going to see right there is IndoX. It'll show you the current trading price. Right now, it's, what is it currently trading for? 1150. So it's actually a little bit higher here than it is on DeFi, which is super cool. So if you take it over here, you actually will sell it for a bit of a higher price than you will on DeFi. And again, you just need to have an account. The only difference is, right, what are the buy orders? How much are people buying? How much are people selling? So a lot of this right now, you're going to have to sell in smaller quantities. It'll take you a little bit of time, but no rush. You're going to sell it, and you'll get a little bit of a higher price over here. Also understand that when you transfer from your wallets, you don't have that transfer tax, so you're not getting hit on the exit tax from going from DeFi to a CEX or another DEX platform. But IndoX is your other trading option. So yeah,
I
Tim
sent you
Dexter,
the link, Valhalla.
thank you. Oh, did you? All right, hold on. Ah, beautiful. Yep, there's CoinTiger. All right, awesome. Let me pull it up. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Let me get rid of my other CoinTiger here. Bounce this over. So here's CoinTiger. Yep, DSQ. So you just have to search it by DSQ. Yep, there it is right there. So awesome. So DSQ is trading over on CoinTiger. It's trading at 8 cents right now. So it's a little bit under what DeFi is, but again, in some circumstances. Hey guys, give me just 1 second if you would. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I had someone stop in ahead to answer a question. Yeah, Coin Tiger, right? So 8 cents, pretty straightforward. It's a little bit cheaper over here than it is on the the DEX Uniswap Pancake Swap, but point is still standing. The whole intended point behind this is to not hurt your fellow investor, right? So what we don't want to do is just dump it on the DeFi chart. So if you go down here and you look at our chart right now, we're holding at 9 cents. I'm going to show you some examples of just kind of what we're trying to avoid everyone doing, right? Bear with me because I have this zoomed in insanely large so that you guys can actually see it. I have a massive monitor, so if I don't zoom in, you guys are not going to be able to see anything. Let me set it up correctly here. Okay, so what we see, right, is total BNB. Right now you see a lot of buys coming in. It's fantastic, by the way, 1.6 BNB, 1.65. But I want to point out an example here, and this is not, to call anybody out because right now, we have a lot of people that don't understand how to take profits off of DeFi, right? Yes, I was photo bombed. So we have, an individual right here. They sold 4.7 BNB. Not a big deal, taking a little bit of profit, but if our chart's more volatile, that hurts our price, right? We go down a little bit. We had a bigger one down here. We got a 4.2 sell. Nope, no big deal. I mean, these are smaller sells. But this one right here, so this is what I wanted to highlight. So 17.71 BNB. I'm happy for this person. They made $4,370 in profit. They added to our marketing wallet, right? They added more funds. They helped us out in Dollar Squeeze. It's great. But it did hamper our price. We were up at 9.5. It shot us back down to 9 cents. What I would prefer to see this individual do, as much as we love the marketing money, trust me, we do, and it helps us further what we're trying to do here, we would prefer that you take this over to an exchange. So if this person would have took the 17 BNB, whether that's over here on CoinTiger, IndoX, let's get rid of that, IndoX, or any of the other platforms that we're on, they could have transacted it here and it wouldn't impact the DeFi chart. Naruto, I know we've talked at length about that, and you're on the exact same page, right? As we want everyone to eat from the same table. We don't want, 80, 100 BNB sells on the DeFi chart because we have a lot of uneducated investors that might not catch these AMAs. They might not be in Telegram. They might not be in VC. And if they see a 200 BNB sell, what's their first thought, right? We experienced this last week, right? It was panic. And then I know you had a personal experience with a friend of yours that panic sold because of the 100 BNB sell. And he ended up losing what, like $10,000 because he made a bad decision?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he is not a whitelist. I can assure you guys that. You can also see
Yes.
the transaction. You can see that he bought.
Right.
Yeah, he panicked and then he sold and then he bought back and then he sold and he bought back. And we thought it was sort of attack, but it was just one person, inexperienced, and he
Yep.
lost $10,000 worth of dollar squeeze. He's in there again, and now he's gonna hold because I spoke to him. I said, "Listen, you don't know what you're doing. Do you even know what you're invested in?" I explained everything to you, but uh, he
Right.
doesn't know a lot about crypto. But he lost 10K in 45 minutes, 1 hour, and then he called me and he was like, "I messed up, man." His face was like in shock. You know, when something happens, you're in shock. That's shock faced. And I was like, "Well, what did you do then?" He said, "Yeah, I sold and then I bought, I sold, and now I have 10K less." I said, "Duh. Why do you think I have the selling tax? That's the whole reason for the selling tax. Enter as a
Right.
meme, but hold as a utility, as a utility project. That's why utility projects have the sell tax. And we want to punish and we want to reward our holders for holding by reflecting them and especially burning a part of the supply. Also, the
Correct.
marketing wallet will reward them as well. But anyways, he was minus 10K in dollar squeeze and he learned his lesson the hard way.
Yes, no, absolutely. And so guys, that's why we're showing you this tonight, right? Is the different places you can go to do this, right? Like right now, we're on P2B, and if you look at P2B right now, it's transacting at 8.5 cents. So really, not too far of a difference from what DeFi is. You're not going to lose a massive difference when you sell on an exchange. But what you are going to do is help all your fellow investors. And really, this is more targeted towards the bigger holders, right? The individuals that have, the bigger bags that could dump 1,000 BNB. We don't want that, right? We want to make sure that they're able to take profits, but at the same time, they're able to respect the DeFi chart, right? Because we don't want to spook our other investors. So, using this example, we're not trying to call anyone out at all, and I hope this individual made some life changing gains, right? I also hope this individual realizes how amazing Dollar Squeeze is, where it's going, and gets back in. I don't know. I don't know if they have. We can take a look at their wallet and see. Let's see. Did they get back in? They hold a lot of Strike X. Let's see. Did they buy back into Dollar Squeeze? Yeah. So they still hold 282,000 tokens. That's a pretty sweet position. So this individual just took a little bit of profit. Congratulations on that. Still holding part of their bag, which is definitely what we want to see. It's not somebody
Very
who just
positive. It's actually something very positive to see.
it
That
is
that he that you know that he just takes out like 4K with such a bag. It shows that uh he is actually taking profit in a good way and
right.
respecting the chart. But it could be better. It could be better by using the centralized exchanges.
Correctly. Yes, yeah. Just being smart about how you handle your profit taking. That's all we're asking, guys. Like we want everyone to take profit. We understand some people are going to sell some on DeFi, and that's okay. And it goes back again to what we talked about. Please don't ever anyone think in here that you'd be punished for selling. We want you to sell. You will pay some on the marketing side. You're going to pay a 13% exit tax, but outside of that, that tax benefits you again because it pays you in reflections if you're still holding a bag. It allows Naruto and Bildo to continue the aggressive marketing that's already well underway. I wanted you to speak a little bit about the billboards because that's something that got me excited. I'm an old school marketer. I love billboards. I love that interaction. If I'm going down the freeway, right, boom, there's something right there in my face telling me about it. What's the plans with billboards right now, Naruto? Can you fill us in on what locations again? What you and Bildo are kind of brewing in the back of the behind the curtain? What do you got set billboard wise?
Yeah, of course. I would gladly tell you about the locations and the billboards. So we said at 10 million market cap, we would do the billboards. But of course, we need to hold it a bit. Just like we said, if we cross the 2 million and we hold it, we would do the event that we're going to do. So, once we cross the 10 million and, we can see that, one second, we can see that we are holding strong above that, then we will reward our holders for holding with us above the 10 million. We will get 20 billboards, and we will get one. I'm gonna just go with a list. We will get 2 sides of the billboard from on SpaceX, California Hawthorne Road, Florida Highway, Florida Panama Beach, Las Vegas MGM Grand, both sides, Las Vegas Highway, Campbellsville, Denver Highway, Denver, Colorado, Texas on both sides, Kentucky, Louisville, Tennessee, both sides, and El Dorado, Texas, Dallas, both sides for 1 week altogether.
Bullish, bullish.
Altogether.
Now let me ask, what Denver, Colorado, are you doing that near the Denver International Airport? Is that where that billboard's located?
I don't have the exact location yet. I just have the list, and then when we're gonna do it, we will have the exact location and what time, when.
Perfect.
Then we can provide the details.
So the only reason why I mentioned that is Denver International. It happens to be one of the biggest airports, kind of over here near like the Midwest area. Um, it gets so many interconnecting flights from all over the U.S. and international travelers as well. That would be if we could get, even if you guys could contact Denver International. I know they have marketing available inside the terminal. If we could get Dollar Squeeze on the billboards inside the terminal, that that would be massive. Maybe like some of the bigger airports, LAX, Denver International. I don't know the ones over in New York. Some of the bigger ones over in Europe, Dubai. If we could get those ads inside the terminals, that I think would also be a massive, massive push in marketing. I don't know if that's something that you guys could dig into or not.
Yeah, well, let me tell you one thing. Like, Dollar Squeeze is not here for 1, 2, 3 months. It's here for a lifetime, if it's
For
up to
sure.
me. And we have so many opportunities to do even more. Like, what I would like to be seeing if Dollar Squeeze grows more and more, or when it does. I would even want to be on the UFC, in the ring, that you will see us on someone's shorts, fighting gear, something like that. That's major. That's where millions of people will be looking at. Sky is the limit, because we want to bring the word out. We want to we want to create brand awareness, and it doesn't
Mhm.
stop with these 20 billboards. And the billboards were requested by the community. Again,
That's
we
awesome.
want to deliver to the community. If the community really wants that, at a certain point, we will deliver it.
I love that you mentioned the UFC, but I'm going to go one step further. How about our own dollar squeezed indie fighting brand, right? So our own hexagon with the dollar squeeze logo right in the center of that bad boy.
Sky is the limit. You never know, Valhalla. You
Let's
never
go.
know. You never know.
Sup said Phoenix International, i.e. Sky Harbor, is also another, and he is right. Sky Harbor gets a metric crap ton of traffic. That's another great one as well. Let's see. Jody says that billboards are a waste of money. I'm gonna say, billboards do have an impact. It depends on where you put them. But where I'd go with that is again back to what we say, right? If the community wants it, we have the money to spend on it. So it's not an expense that we can't put out there. And again, we're all about doing what the community wants. So if the community wants billboards, we're gonna make billboards happen.
Yeah,
I
we
want to
can.
see. I was just gonna add. I want to see that billboard in front of SpaceX. That needs a
Yeah,
dovish dollar squeeze right on top.
that's a good one. And you know what it is? We can also, in the future, after the 10 million, if we hold it strong and do the 20 billboards, we can set the next milestone. I don't know, it's 50 million, 75 million, and then get some real, quality billboards.
Hmm.
We could set up a poll if people want to use the funds that we would be spending on the billboards, or do they want to spend it on? We will provide, for example, 3 more options for marketing, and we will let the community decide. For example, we will just give 4 options, one of them being the billboards, and then see what's getting the most votes, and that's the most honest way to deliver something. Because why not?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree 100%, man, and I love where we're going in the marketing. Right? Again, we listen to the community, but we also are doing what's working in the space. And I do want to hone back a little bit on utility. So let's talk a little bit about the upcoming utility. Not the one I dropped tonight, which is the DeFi bank. What can you tell us about what's currently in the works? Can you give us an idea of what's working, where we are in developments?
Sorry, Vala, can you repeat it? Did you ask a question about the utility?
Yeah, our one that's in works right now. What can you give us? What can you tell the
Mm,
community right now about
Not
it?
much, since it's more secret, development, because we don't want to
Uh,
get it
what
stolen. But we have,
what
we have,
breadcrumbs? What
we have,
breadcrumbs?
we have six, let's say, 6 parts of the utility done,
There we
working,
go.
front and back end. It's all working. There is being worked on it in a very uh, quite aggressive way, because the developer also does other work, but he spends so much on this. He really believes in it. He's also an investor himself, so he will make sure it's of quality, and he's very good. But I cannot say what's done, but there is like 6 or 7 functions are done already. Today he updated me with another one. So
Sweet.
and how long has it been? 2 weeks that we have started. So we still have, what is it? I'm not gonna give dates till summer, so we have a lot more to do. So we will fine tune it, but there is progress 100%. We even have a test phase where I can log in and use the different aspects of the utility. I really need to
That's
be careful
awesome.
with what I'm saying. I'm really thinking of what I'm saying, but
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm definitely. I will mute you if you start going too far.
yeah.
No, I want you to drop what I was looking for. You gave the community, right? We're on track. We've got 6 aspects of this utility already ready, already being fine tuned and prepped. That's a beautiful thing, guys. When I spoke about this utility on the AMAs, and I had to walk a very, very, very keen line because I didn't want to give anything away either, right? Um, the way I refer to this, and I'll say it again here live, is this is a meta shift. Okay, so again, I'm going to age myself a little bit. The days of MySpace. Okay, this is the equivalent of going from MySpace to Facebook. This is a meta shift. This platform, and that's all I'm going to say, is going to completely change the way that things are done right now in the realm of crypto. And it's going to bring people together in a way that hasn't been done before. And it's, man, every time Naruto's in my DMs about it, I get goosebumps because it's just the way it's being designed. Every little tiny aspect is being taken into consideration. And when this thing drops, everybody's going to utilize it. And I just, man.
And I also want to add one thing to it.
Go for it.
So version 1 will be fully functional, working flawlessly, detailed, but we will continue to on version 2 directly because we want to release it functioning, but we have so much more that we want to add to it and make it even more advanced. That's the perfect word, because we can do it, but it will take more time. So we're gonna get you version V1. Don't think it's not it's something cheap. No, it's really good looking, very well functioning.
Right.
But we are directly going to continue development for version 2, and this one will be even the way better version. And I need to add one thing, because I have a meeting. Yes, it's I have a meeting in 4 minutes with Bildo about something very, very crucial, very important. So I don't know if you mind if I leave in 4 minutes.
Yeah, no, you're good. Well, you know what? We're over an hour. We've almost hit all the bullet points that I wanted to hit tonight. So we're going to wrap it up. The last thing I want to hit, we're going to hit this quick. We want to talk about cold storage. So I want to get your thoughts on a little bit of this and the dip it on out, brother. I need you and Bildo go connect, do what you got to do. I love the fact there's a bullish meeting. That should make everyone in here even more excited.
Very.
But let's talk about one last aspect here, right? Let me zoom my screen out a little bit so that I can pull these up. So, guys, we spoke about protecting your dollar squeeze. I'm going to put 2 recommendations on the board that I'm comfortable recommending to you. That is Ledger and Trezor. Okay, so Trezor, you're going to go to trezor.io. You only order any cold wallet. Only order this cold wallet off their official sites. Never, ever, ever order a cold wallet from a third party. Don't buy one off Craigslist. Don't buy one off your a third party site in the country you live in, because they could have the seed phrase, they could have the code, and they could completely wipe you out. You only want to order these from a certified, trusted, and verified source, and that's their primary websites. So Trezor is a little different than Ledger. Now, as Naruto spoke in the VC earlier, they all basically work the same. It's just the UI and the product looks a little different, right? So for Trezor, you have the Model T, which is $219, and you have the Trezor Model 1. The Model 1 is their more basic cold wallet. This one here is kind of like the more advanced Ledger that has the Bluetooth capability, all the fancy bells and whistles. Go to Trezor.com and take a look. It's a very straightforward process. My recommendation for you guys tonight, for those 25 that are still hanging out with us, I know this has gone on a little longer, I'd ask you to please go there and take a look at the website. Consider buying a cold wallet. Okay, we're at the point right now where dollar squeeze is kind of like gold. Okay, and I use this symbiotically, this reference, because I don't want you to lose this. Right? There's this misconception that hot wallets are safe. There's this misconception that, well, if I never click on a link, I'm going to be okay. That's not correct. You could click on a link accidentally. Somebody could post a malicious link in a Telegram group or on Twitter. You might not even realize it. You click it, and if it's on your phone, they could access everything, passwords, everything. They could wipe your wallet out. And in a moment's time, you could lose all of your crypto if you're holding it on a hot wallet. Please don't do that. Use your hot wallets as a transfer hub, right? Store it on a cold wallet. When you're ready to sell, you bring it from your cold wallet to your hot wallet. If you're going to connect to a D app and sell it on Uniswap or PancakeSwap, you do that through your certified safe hot wallet. Then you take those funds and you cash them out. Or you go from your cold wallet to an exchange and you just bypass your hot wallet completely. Keep it on a cold wallet and keep it safe, please. This is the most important conversation, and I'm gonna preach it time and time again. Protect your assets. So Trezor is one opportunity. The other one here for you is going to be Ledger. Ledger is what I'm comfortable with. I know that there's been some FUD out there about Ledger. I'm going to be honest with you. The same kind of thing could happen with any cold wallet. The odds of the government coming after you specifically and saying you've been a naughty boy and I'm taking all of your assets, odds are they don't even know you're in crypto. 99.9% of people are that far under the radar because crypto is really just that unregulated. The fear, the uncertainty, and doubt around these two products, I dismiss completely. I hold all my assets on a ledger. No, that's actually not correct. So, Murano, it's on the blockchain. As long as you hold it outside of an exchange, you will still gain reflections. I get reflections on my ledger all the time. I can update my balance on the blockchain, and I can see my reflections. You will still get your reflections. Even if you didn't get reflections should not be the deciding factor to keep your funds unsafe. Please secure your funds on a cold wallet. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is something that when you're getting to this kind of point with this kind of a token, you need to secure it. It's just not an option. You need to secure your funds and stay safe. Ledger has a couple different options. I have the Nano X. I'll share it with everybody. In my opinion, Nano X is probably it's not overly expensive, but it has some of the bells and whistles, Bluetooth accessibility, so on. This is the one that I utilize, and I love my Ledger X or my Nano X. I have no problems with it whatsoever. They do have another one that's really cool called Ledger Stacks that I'm looking at. First of all, I think they're dope. You can stack multiple ones. So as you see, right, and this kind of goes to what I helped Naruto set up is different contract addresses within the ledger to protect different people's wallets. This one, you can stack each individual wallet. So Noah's Crypto, My Mint Bag, Family Backup, etc. Right? And they stack, they keep each other charged. It's really cool. Ledger Stacks is a really unique product. If you want to get a little bit more fancy, that's a cool option for you. That's a newer product from Ledger. But just come to the websites. I'm going to link them in the bottom of this AMA tonight, so you'll be able to go to these. Just click them, go check them out. You'll know they're safe and secure. They're on this AMA. I've verified the links. You got Ledger Stacks, Ledger Nano, Ledger Nano S Plus. Those are the three options you've got here for Ledger. And then Trezor, you've got Model T and Model 1. So I wanted to end this with cold wallet storage. Naruto, any inputs you want to add on cold wallet before we get out of here for the night? He might be on the phone. Yeah, he's probably on the phone, so that's okay. But go check out cold wallet storage, guys. Please protect your assets. That's what I ask you. Perfect. Don Perry, you got a Nano X. Find it. Make sure it's safe, secure. If you don't have anything on it, I'd recommend a full reset and then just get your stuff stored on there. Make sure it's protected. Sup says, yeah, the cold device doesn't need to be connected to receive funds, only sending. That is correct. You only have to connect it to send your funds. Otherwise, put it in a safe like I do. Keep it safe. Know where it's at. Keep ownership of all your seed phrases. Keep them locked up. Don't keep them open where other people can access them, and you will be good to go. Yes. 10xer, every ledger or Trezor will come with a user manual, and it will teach you how to use it. If you buy a ledger product, I'm pretty well versed. I can help you in that through DMs. SafePal shows number of tokens and accurate price. Oh, cool. All right. So, yeah, going back to 10xer, you can absolutely do that. Just DM me or just know what's going to come with the user manual. Yeah, absolutely, brother. With that, guys, we are an hour and 12 minutes. I promise we're going to try to keep this right around an hour. I hit all the bullet points that I had for tonight. I really want to stay, guys. You're in the right project. Again, we take a look at the chart before we get out of here. 9 cents. We're pushing back to the 9.1. Let's keep the buys going. Let's get him out there. Take this opportunity. Fill your bag. Know that what's coming on Sunday, this 100 BNB buyback and burn, 400 BNB to buy back anyone that would dare cheat my chart. And I'm going to tell you, I've drawn something bullish on the charts here. I want you to look at this before we get out of here for the night. If you look here, I've charted. So what I've charted is a couple of different things, okay? As you can see, we've been consolidating, and we've been consolidating at newer levels and higher levels as we've gone up. Right now, we're sitting at the 9-cent mark. We are sitting over here at a $7.69 billion market cap, okay? What I expect to see is for us to shoot. This is just my expectation. This is my guess. I think 15 cents is in the ballpark arena for Sunday. I really do. The FOMO is going to get hard, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the bigger question is, do we break 15 cents? Do we rise above and hold, or do we break down? If we hit 15 cents and we start breaking down, I'm going to tell you that Bildo and Naruto are ready to buy some bags. They're going to try their damnedest to hold this pump. Now, if we hold 15 cents and we don't see a ton of selling pressure, the FOMO is really going to hit hard because the pancake swap supply is going to get squeezed. It's going to get crunched. That leads us to a potential gateway, ladies and gentlemen, of going into this week at potentially 20 cents. There is an opportunity for us to hit 20 cents because of what's about to happen on Sunday. So, I implore you, if you are still looking to DCA, this is your opportunity, because I'm telling you right now, based on the trending, 15 cents is absolutely a target trajectory. Now, it's going to come down to whether or not we can hold once we hit here. This is going to be a test. Just like 10 cents was a test for us. And you see now we're holding just under 10 cents, at the 9-cent mark. Not too long ago, we were fighting to get to 3 to 4 cents. We broke it. We rose above it. As you guys can see in that very bullish uptrend, we had that little bit of a setback. That consolidation period is hit. We've continued to consolidate higher. That tells me we have enough momentum to hit 15 cents. Between the God candle that's about to hit and the FOMO, we're going to see 15 cents, in my opinion. Now, the question is, again, can we hold it? If we hold the floor at 15 cents, 20 cents is in the potential market. We could see 20 cents, which, guys, congratulations. That would be well over a 100x if we hit and we can hold either 15 or 20. A lot of people are going to win in here. I'm going to ask you again. We've talked about the importance to take proper profit taking. Please take these words seriously. We want you all to win. Do not dump the charts on your fellow investors. We'll be in VC all day on Sunday. I will be there. I will help you understand how to take smart, responsible profits. Take your profit, but sell a little bit at a time. If you want to sell 80 BNB, sell 10 or 15 every hour. Okay? Pop 10 or 15. Go into the Telegram, say, hey, I'm selling 10 BNB. Here's a dip for you. Here's a chance to DCA. Let people DCA, let it rise back up, sell 10 BNB. Be smart about how you do it. Don't just dump 80 BNB. That's how we're going to win, right? If we all come together and we do this the right way, as Naruto and Bildo have said, this will go to the billions in the bull run. We're not far away from that, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, thank you so much tonight for being a part of this AMA. Naruto, if you're still with me, if you have any final words you want to add, I'm going to give you that moment, and then I'm going to kill the stream, and we're going to get on with the rest of our night. I think he might be on the phone with Bildo. Yeah, okay. He's on the phone with Bildo. He's good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to end it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream tonight. I hope you guys took something from this. My final thoughts to you is get ready for Sunday. It's going to be one hell of a ride. A lot of fun stuff's coming down the pipeline. And we got just a few hours before we start seeing the fireworks. Firewalks. That's a whole new word. Bobby Bybot's coming here literally within the next hour. You should start seeing a lot more traction coming in from people that are seeing these ads in their own telegrams. And as I've said, the fireworks are about to start. The 18th is not far away for some of you, and it's going to be here before you know it. So stay bullish, stay excited. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, and I will see all of you guys next Saturday. We will be doing this again. We didn't get a chance to bring the community on tonight because we just had too much to talk about. And again, time flies. I will get you guys on next Saturday. We will make this a community roundtable next Saturday. I want to get people in here, and I want to hear some stories. So, guys, that's where we're at tonight. Stay squeezy, and I'll talk to all of you later on. Have a good one, guys.